Hello and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. We are all advocates in here, trying to be a voice. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for supporting me. Let's be a voice for the voiceless. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Thank you. I always like to start out with Bible verses. In Matthew 18, verse 6. By the way, I'll say Happy Father's Day to all you fathers. There's a lot of mothers who had to be a father to their children as well, so that includes you. Let me make sure to cut that other thing off that's playing in the background. I'm sorry. In Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. In Matthew 18, verse 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Colossians 3:21. We know a lot of fathers out there that embitter their children. Don't embitter your children, or they become discouraged. And I really like this one that proves we should speak out. In Isaiah 1:17. Learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. Hello there, Tammy. Good to see you. How are you doing there? Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, for personal use, tips and balance in favor of fair use. Hey Jackie, good to see you too. So glad that you are here as well. Missed you, girl. Miss you so much. We got two sadistic women that we're talking about today. It's two teachers, Alexsia Saldaris and Jennifer Larson. They resigned after one of them sent lingerie photos to a student. How sick is that, y'all? It even gets worse than that. It was started off on this one. Two high school teachers resigned after one reportedly sent student photos in lingerie. This was reading by WKRC. Give them the credit. And it was updated Wednesday, June the 12th, 2024 at 8:22 a.m. Here's a picture of the school. I don't know if you can see what the name of it is, but we'll go over that in a minute. In Janesville, Wisconsin, two high school teachers resigned after one reportedly sent a student photos of herself in lingerie. According to WMTV, two business teachers at Joseph Craig High School in Janesville, Wisconsin resigned following a district investigation into appropriate behavior between the teachers and a student. Records obtained by the station revealed a timeline of events from a school trip that occurred on April the 7th through April the 9th. Per the outlet, teachers Alexsia Saldaris and Jennifer Larson both attended the trip. According to the outlet, Larson worked for the district for 11 years, while Sedaris worked for one. Per WMTV, the document obtained by the station stated that both Larson and Sedaris were communicating with student A on Snapchat. Y'all watch your kids when you're talking, they're online. I promise you. Look at this, what happened to him. Allegedly right that they wanted to cuddle and have fun with the student, going on to ask if another student would join them. Do you believe that? Asking another if another student, they wanted to force them. Citing the documents, WNTV reported that Sedaris gave the keys of a district van to the student and let them take a lap in the parking lot. According to the New York Post, while Sedaris was changing her shoes in the back of the van, she allegedly gave the student a half kiss. Per the Post, Sedaris allegedly sent the student 5 pictures of herself in lingerie with further messages revealing plans for the two to meet the following weekend. According to the publication, Larson reported Sedaris to the district for allowing the student to drive the van. Sedaris texted the student the same day telling them the relationship needed to end, per the Post. According to the Daily Mail, a teacher confronted a group of students who were looking at a phone on April the 11th and saw pictures of a woman in lingerie. The teacher went to Craig High School principal Allison joined, telling her story, telling her she was 95% sure the photos were of Sedaris. The teachers were confronted by the school officials and they were placed on administrative leave on April the 12th, per WMTV. Sedaris admitted to Snapchatting and sending the images to the student, while Larson admitted to Snapchats involving cuddling, flirting, and the implication of alcohol. Whoa, I was starting to think that she was trying to say um, that she was gonna, trying to stop, it. But now that goes to show the other one was responsible for writing it properly. Per the Post, the school board accepted their resignations 10 days later. An investigation was launched by the Janesville Police Department to determine if any criminal acts were committed, per the Daily Mail, which we know it was. Stop sharing for a minute while we go back and discuss this a minute. It is unbelievable. Very unbelievable. It's sick, ain't it? Yeah, it makes you angry, don't it? Let's get to the other one. The others. Here's where the two twisted female teachers in Wisconsin forced out a section student to set up a foursome report. See that? To set up a foursome. Two high school business teachers in Wisconsin were forced to resign after district officials found out they've been trying to seduce one of their students by offering him a foursome with one of the pervy pair, even sending scantily clad photos to his Snapchat account. Alexsia Saldaris, a first year teacher, and Jennifer Larson, an 11-year veteran, left their jobs in April after an investigation by officials at Joseph Craig High School in Janesville unearthed the racy messages, according to WMTV 15 in Madison. Does that mean that there's probably other students that they did this with as well? So this one right here is Alexsia Saldaris. That's the one that sent the photos. This one right here is Jennifer Larson, an 11-year teacher, also tried to seduce a student according to a report. Both of them admitted to inappropriately Snapchatting the unidentified male student. Remember, he's a minor whose age has not been released. With Saldaris acknowledging she sent the risky pictures, and Larson admitted she sent messages about cuddling, flirting, and the implication of alcohol. Whoa! Contributed to the delinquency of a minor, basically. Much of the scandal revolves around a school trip that lasted from April the 7th to April the 9th, which is when the district says both teachers sent the student messages saying they wanted to cuddle and have fun with him. Worse, they asked if another student might join, according to the network, which secured a summary of the district's investigation. During the same encounter, Sedaris apparently gave the keys to a district van to the student and let him take it for a lap around the parking lot. As she was changing her shoes in the back of the vehicle, she and the student shared a half kiss, the network added. Representatives for the school district and the teachers did not respond to the Post request for comment. On April the 9th, Sedaris also reportedly sent the kid 5 photos of herself in her underwear and lingerie, and further texts revealed plans for them to meet that weekend. It says both were business teachers at Joseph Craig High School in Janesville, Wisconsin. Y'all don't need to be teachers. Really, never should have been a teacher if you got feel that way towards students. But nothing else happened over the following days, the Daily Mail said. A day later, Larson reported Sedaris to the administration for letting the student drive the van. The same morning, Sedaris texted the student saying their relationship needed to end. He agreed, the network said. On April the 11th, the same administrator who heard Larson's complaint got another report from a teacher about a group of boys who were standing around laughing at pictures on a phone. There's where Sedaris was a first year teacher. Here she is right there. There she is again. She does look awfully young. Sedaris and Larson also reportedly tried to get the student into a foursome. The teacher said they were 95% sure that the photos the kids were gawking at were the shots of Sedaris and her unmentionables. The district placed both teachers on administrative leave April the 12th, the station said. 10 days later, the school board accepted the resignation. How many other kids have they done this with? Makes you wonder, right? Larson was also the school advisor for the Wisconsin DECA, a program for future leaders and entrepreneurs, also admitted to telling a male student that a girl he wasn't seeing wasn't good enough for him. What? What? Excuse me? Wow. The Janesville Police Department is conducting its own investigation to see if the twisted teachers broke any laws and should be hit with criminal charges. I think they should be hit with criminal charges. You send your kids to learn. You don't, not that. Exactly. That's crazy. If any laws, wow. For one, you know, you're kissing the kid in the back of the bus. You're allowing the student to drive a bus. You're both two women, two of the teachers are sending him messages via Snapchat. The parents, please guard the kids' emails, their text messages. Even if they might get mad, say it's none of your business, it's my private phone. They are the child. You are the adult. You are responsible for your child, for their safety. See, they were going to meet up that weekend. She was going to meet that student. It could be your kid that one of these, or your grandkid that one of these predators are going after. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sick, sadistic people. Well, thank you so much, and hope y'all get the word out on these two crazy predators. They should never be teachers. What if she's telling the student that that girl wasn't good enough just so that she can mess with him as well? It's speculation, but she shouldn't interfere in that relationship either. And I think we got a right to ask that kind of question when she's known to try to get a foursome, trying to get a foursome, as it stated in the news reports. Wow, it's unbelievable, people. And it said that it was a 2 day trip, like from the 7th to the 9th or something like that. Could there have been other victims, right? Well, thank y'all so much, and God bless y'all. And how many other students could she actually have met in person prior? Like Shadaris, the one that's been there 11 years. How many other kids had that other lady before she became a teacher? How many other kids is she doing that to sexually outside on Snapchat without even knowing? She knew exactly what she was doing exactly. It's crazy. They need jail time. The resignation is not good enough. What if that was y'all's kid? What would y'all do? Would y'all try to get further and then try to get them two arrested? I would keep on, even if they try to make excuses and trying to say, "Well, we got them canned as a teacher." That's not the problem. They need to be on the sex offender registry for messing with a kid. These parents need to go ahead and further it up, because if you just let them get away with just being that their resignation, no, that's not good enough. Yeah, take them all away. Get them prosecuted. Get them on the sex offender registry. After all, they wanted to force them. Another kid just they're trying to get another kid into the picture to do a foursome with them all. Wow, can you believe that? And the parents trusted these teachers on this field trip. Wow. And no matter if your kids get mad or your grandkids don't get or whatever, like recently, my granddaughter that she's in, I think she passed to the 7th grade. My son and them always thought that she was talking to another girl, didn't want to intrude on her phone or whatever. She was talking at even 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She'll get a call and start talking, and it's crazy. Trying to find out she has some sexually explicit photos on her phone. That she had been talking to males and all this other kind of stuff. So she's being violated online as well. My granddaughter, my own granddaughter. So y'all, no matter if your kid gets mad about it, but she was getting mad when my son wanted to look at her phone. But then the mother got a hold of it, and y'all, and she's fixing to be of an age where she can easily kidnapped. So y'all be hyper vigilant with your kids before something bad happens to them. You may never see them again because there's too many monsters that do more than rape them and molest a child. They'll traffic them, kill them, whatever. Y'all seen a lot of episodes for so many kids that's been murdered. So y'all Say something. Don't remain silent. And everybody that lives in Wisconsin, please try to get these two women prosecuted, even if you don't know these people. These two teachers needs to have a record out there, and that's for everyone's safety. Everyone's. So you got a right to voice. You got a right to speak up. And I think even if we live in these other states, we need to even write and say these teachers need to be um, more than just no longer teachers. They need sex offender registry on them. They need arrested because, like I said, she was going to meet up with them. She did send pictures of her in her underwear and a negligee to a minor. They want to see if there's any kind of crime that was done. Yes, that's a crime. It, yeah, it's bothersome, and I worry about her too. So thank y'all, everybody, and God bless y'all. Pass this out and make sure that maybe some people will go in and try to get some things done to these teachers as well. This is in Wisconsin. They were on a field trip, and she actually did. One of the girls actually did kiss that student in the back of the van. Well, thank y'all so much, and God bless y'all.